right?
Yeah.
But another person's thought process, he says it to himself, and he makes himself better. He's like, damn, I'm a piece of
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
But you know what? If I'm harder on myself, who can be harder on me, right? If I am in my mind my worst enemy and my best friend, who can be a better friend? Who can be a bigger enemy than me, right? Because
Exactly.
you are your own biggest enemy. By the way, you are that exactly, and it's because you fight your thought processes every fucking day. Every day you fight that shit. So every day you are trying to get better, even if you don't want to admit that. You know what I'm saying? The people who don't want to get better, what do? They give up. They just give up, and they hit rock bottom, and they know they never get out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I'm doing is that I'm trying to understand what thought processes are. You see what I'm saying? It's a psychology thing. I'm interested in. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And it starts with conversation. I can learn a lot from you if I just speak to you. Not just speak to you, but I bring out the real you. You know, that's why
Yeah.
I love drinking with people. I love drinking with people, and like, cause that brings out the real them. You know
Yeah,
what
of
I'm saying?
course.
You know, it lets them be comfortable. It lets
Not
their
really,
guard
not really.
down.
Look, I feel like it's a
But it
as
is,
a version of it's a version of them. It's a version of
but
them.
alcohol is a tool. Alcohol is a
Dude,
tool.
even
Alcohol is a
me,
tool.
because
Like,
no,
it's a
because think about
guitar.
it, but
It's,
because I don't like when you say that, because me introducing myself politely, right, to somebody I met, a stranger, it is myself also. You know what I mean? That is me. You know what I mean? Me
yeah, but
introducing myself to
what I'm
somebody, that
saying
is
is that
myself though.
alcohol. What I'm saying is that alcohol is a tool.
No, but the
That's all
alcohol
I'm
just gives
saying.
you a different
I know,
glance of
but
the
all
person.
I'm saying is alcohol is a tool. That's all I'm saying, Orlando.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of
I'm
course.
not saying you change it. You are you.
Yeah,
Alcohol is
yeah,
not gonna change you. I'm saying if you have a long week of work, right? And all my coworker, right?
yeah.
And I could
Just
tell
like
something.
drinking,
But
then. You just
listen,
like drinking, just
listen,
like
listen,
drinking.
listen though.
Yeah.
I had a week with a whole coworker, right? I could tell something's bugging him, right? But I'm not gonna ask him, right? Because we're not the environment to ask, right? So he wants to go
No.
for drinks.
Wait.
But listen. We go get a drink. That's when I ask him, "You all right?" That all right that I asked at work is different now. You see what I'm saying? Because the alcohol has relaxed his body. The frontal cortex of his brain has relaxed because that's what alcohol does. And your frontal cortex of your brain is what holds responsibility and your guard. That's your front of your brain. So when you drink alcohol, that relaxes the front of your brain. So you start
But
loosening up. So
also makes
but
you
listen,
stupid.
listen.
I'm
I
not gonna
said
lie.
it's a tool. What do you do with tools? You're not gonna get a tool.
It's not a
You're
good
gonna
tool.
you're gonna get a tool. Listen, you keep talking about alcohol being bad, but listen,
Yeah.
you grab the tool, right? A saw, right? And you cut the wood, right? You're not gonna grab the wood and just start going crazy with it, because it's a tool,
Yeah.
and that's what alcohol is. Alcohol is supposed to relax you. It's gonna bring out something in front of in your brain. It's gonna relax. It's gonna make that person want to talk more because it's gonna
My thing
relax the
is, why
environment.
can't you just
No,
relax?
no, no, no. But I'm not. I said it. I'm just bringing this up again. Why do you keep going? Like,
It's because
why do you need alcohol? Why do you
you're
need alcohol?
because the
I'm
thing
not
is,
saying. I'm not having that
you're
conversation with you.
seeing no because
I'm not having.
no
I'm not.
because no, I'm talking to you now. I'm talking to you, right? I'm talking to you. Why do you need
You're
alcohol
missing
for
my
that?
point.
Yeah, I
You're
know,
missing.
but I
I
get that.
don't
I
need
get that.
alcohol. I don't
You
need
can
alcohol.
what
I
like
don't need alcohol. All
okay.
I said is that I'm using alcohol as an example, as a tool, right?
Uh-huh.
That's why I like drinking with people, and it
Uh-huh.
brings out the real them sometimes, because it can
Yeah.
be used as a tool that can do that. Of course, if I have that one-on-one with you somewhere out of work, and we can have the same conversation, it's not going to change anything. It's not. We can have the same conversation. I'm saying that person, like, to give you an example, as a coworker, he's not going to open up. Somebody I don't know, right? And then we go have drinks. It's gonna calm them down, and I'm talking about an environment type. I'm not bringing up the fucking point that I need alcohol. I'm not saying that. I'm saying sometimes you could use it as a tool, as a way to communicate with people in a better way. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody is adrenaline up, right? Adrenaline, like adrenaline. You're not gonna have a conversation with that person, right? You're gonna give that person a tranquilizer or some shit, right? And that person that's at work, she just wants to go have a
No.
beer, and you're gonna go have a beer with them, and then that thing is a bond. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all having a beer. That's it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to defend alcohol, dude. Alcohol killed my dad. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I know, but I had to learn what alcohol is
Yeah.
to understand its power. You know what I'm saying? Alcohol was in the beginning of time. You said beginning of time earlier. That alcohol has actually been in the beginning of time, bro. Because the same time that they created agriculture, they had made already alcohol.
Oh, you
And
want me?
then-
You want me to give you a theory though? Like you want me to talk about a theory?
No, this is real, bro.
No. I know. Let
There's
me give you a
evidence
theory.
that alcohol. But listen, bro, I'm not even done. Like, look,
Okay.
there's a reason. I didn't understand back then, right? What
Yeah.
hereditary meant. Like, hereditary alcoholism. I was like, that's ridiculous. Only because my dad is an alcoholic doesn't mean like I'm gonna be an alcoholic.
But it's true.
But it's true because why? Because it's passed down generations and generations of people who drank alcohol since the beginning of time. You know?
Yep.
So that's why you can be more habit induced if you're alcohol hereditary. You see what I'm saying? That's why I had to understand it because I did have a drinking problem too. You see what I'm saying? But I don't go saying it was all alcohol. It was all alcohol. No, it was me too. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I didn't fight myself and just blamed alcohol, I would have never solved the problem. Because I had to fix myself first. Right?
Yeah.
So I could have been like my brother, bro. My brother doesn't drink at all. Cause he never even wanted to have that problem. And he made the right choice, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not my brother, you know what I'm saying? We don't think the same. And I'm not gonna make it
Y'all grew up
seem like
differently, too.
alcohol, like but I had to make an understanding of what alcohol is. That's just me, bro.
Yeah,
You know
you
what I'm
gotta
saying?
look. To be honest,
But-
like
but-
that's
but
just
like,
like the relationship that you gotta have.
But to get off the conversation of alcohol,
Yeah.
I'm saying that our thought processes are something that we can be addicted to. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, depression is something you can be addicted to.
Yep.
Like,
That's
in a
true.
way that, the same way you're addicted to alcohol. You see what I'm saying? So what's worse? Your depression, of course. Because your alcohol stays in the store. Your depression stays inside of you.
And
You
the
know
thing
what
is,
I'm saying?
this is why I say like you, the way you grow up and the way you are is a lot to how you like are gonna be also later on. Unless like you do like good, I guess thought
But I
process,
learned this
think
late.
and stuff like
I
that.
learned
Where-
this all late, Orlando. And this is why I speak to you like this.
Yeah.
Because don't understand your thought process now, so later on you don't have to question yourself like that much compared to me. When I grew up, there wasn't social media, bro. Like
No, yeah.
now there is. So I can see both worlds. Like you said, you grew up with this shit. I didn't grow up with this shit,
Yeah,
bro.
of course. So like
You
your
see what I'm saying?
perspective is totally different. I know.
Yeah, exactly. So I
I grew
try
up
to
in
understand.
in like information world basically.
But you gotta understand, there's people. That's what I'm saying. What do you do when like
And the thing
okay,
is, this
so,
information.
So think,
Okay,
think,
okay,
think
my
about
bad.
this. Think about this. Like in my days, we couldn't cheat like y'all cheat now. You know what I'm saying? Like we couldn't go on Google and just look up for the answers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But is having knowledge give you wisdom? No. You know what I'm saying? You can have all the books in your head, right? Like all the books or a whole library, right, to read. All the knowledge in the world. But if you don't know how to look up wisdom, you won't know how to read those
How to
books.
implement it in your life also.
Yes, philosophy.
Also, I look. The thing about that also, I feel like all this information, I feel like is also collectively, all of it is together built in years. You know what I mean? And like,
Yeah,
I guess
you're right.
years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Like
but if
centuries,
you don't,
years. And
but if
I
you
feel
don't,
like it's been crafted where it's like we can, like, for example, the Bible, bro, biggest one. It's like the biggest one. And I know you know, of course, you don't like religion and everything, but the Bible is one of the biggest ones where it makes a format of like metaphors, right? Of how life is, right? And
parables.
yeah, right? So a lot of the stuff that, like, let's say me and you be talking about, right, can be implemented on how to look at it into the Bible, right? And sometimes people take it in different ways, right?
Like it's a sign sometimes.
Sometimes like some stuff, bro, is literally
It's
like
just-
puzzles. It's like puzzles.
Yeah, but they're like
and they're all connected
thing,
together. Just like
each thing in the Bible is like
and
you know
we're
the,
just saying
you know the
things
acronym.
differently.
You know,
Like me,
it's like the
yeah.
acronym it has, right? The basic instructions before you leave Earth.
Say it again.
That's how people take it. Basic instructions before you leave Earth. Bible, right? That's how people take it, you know, and
Yeah.
that's why you know it's like when you're having a problem, right?
Yeah.
and then you have any problem, and you're looking for the index, and then it's in the Bible, because
Yeah.
the Bible has everything of how humans are and like how they can
Because
be,
the Bible had
their weakness.
years of information
Yes,
implemented in
yes,
one book.
2,000 years
Yeah.
almost.
And it's the most like greatest book of, I guess, of our like literally our whole
But
life century basically.
but the
And
thing is,
and the thing is,
the
the
big
thing is
thing about
sometimes
it though is just like
some of the
it's
stuff
like
we're saying,
but some of the stuff though, like it's like you said, it's like
it's outdated, of course.
it's
But
like you
some of
know
this,
these, it's like you know these things, right? Like
yeah,
it's
you
the one,
know
like
them, but we're saying it in different ways. You know what I mean? And the Bible's saying it in one way. There's
but
sometimes
like there's
people
some
that
things
you
about the
listen to,
Bible
they're saying it in
don't make
different ways
sense
also.
though. Like there's certain things like that make murder and other things like good only because God tells you, and there's other things inside of it that don't make no sense. And like women should belong to the man, and there's other things that don't make sense to me. Why?
Have you ever, look,
Because
let me ask you this.
you know what,
Yeah,
okay, you
go
know
ahead.
what changed the course of history?
Yeah.
Like it was the print press, because before the print press there was no books. You see what I'm saying? There was no way people could mass produce books.
Hmm.
So people would go to church, right? And then the father was the only one with the Bible, right?
Hmm.
So he was the only one with the word. Nobody could read the Bible. So the only way they're going to understand it is for them to go to church, right?
Yeah.
So when the print press came about, like everybody had a Bible, right? Everybody studied that shit. But before that,